Hey guys, in this video we're going to be unlocking the Kraken sub cheat code in the campaign of GTA 5. Now this cheat code will not work until you complete the wildlife photography challenge, which can be unlocked after completing the Strangers and Freaks mission Beverly. You'll receive a text message from Beverly after you complete that mission saying he has signed you up for the wildlife photography challenge. Immediately after, you'll receive an email from the Los Santos Tourist Department explaining the rules of said challenge. In total, there are 20 animals that you have to photograph. Now, some of these animals have a guaranteed spawn where others are more random, so keep that in mind. Also note, you have to be playing as Franklin to complete this challenge. So to start things off, head over to Franklin's backyard and take a photo of Chop. Once you do this, submit it to the Los Santos Tourist Department and cross Rottweiler off your list. So next up we have the rabbit. Now you don't need to go to my location for this. Rabbits appear on almost every mountain in Los Santos or Sandy Shores randomly. Do your best to get the photo before they run away. Even if your photo looks bad, as long as the game gives you the option to send it to the Los Santos Tourist Board, then you've successfully gotten that animal in a photo. Next up we have the deer. Now the deer are fairly common. I don't have a location on screen because you will see lots of deer as you start to try to complete this challenge. They are in the mountains, they're near the side of roads sometimes, but anywhere in Sandy Shores or Los Santos in the mountain or forested areas, you are bound to find some deer. So next you're going to want to head to this location on the map for the husky and the retriever. I have grouped these two together because they are both guaranteed to be at this location at different times. So as I run up now, I see a retriever is here. So grab the picture of the retriever and then come back later and you'll see there's a husky in the same spot. You are guaranteed to find one of the two at this location in the daytime. Next up we have the seagull. Head down to the pier in Los Santos. It's a great place to find them. They will be literally everywhere. Get your camera out, take a photo, and move on to the next one. Next up, we have the coyote. Now, coyotes are very common among sandy shores and sometimes found on mountains. They're usually in packs, and at night, often they are asleep, making them very easy to photograph. So next up, we have the cat. Now, once again, I recommend you don't go where I went for the cat. I just happened to find one and got this photo as it was fleeing, but look around alleyways in Los Santos, especially at night, and you will find cats sleeping. It's one of the more easy photos to get. So next up we have the cow, but what's more important is the location for the cow, as this is not only the location for the cow, this is also the location for pigs and hens, all of which are docile animals, so they're very easy to photograph. Next up is the pig, and like I said, this shares the same location as the cow. Head on over to the pig pen, snap a photo of that pig, and cross it off your list. So next up is the hen. Now, I got this at a different location, but this really doesn't matter. I could have gotten it at the farm. I did not know that at the time, but knowing that now, it is the much simpler way to do it. Next up, we have the chicken hawk. Now, you can head to this location on the map if you would like, as that's where I found it, but chicken hawks are generally found in sandy shores. Just look to the sky and see if you can spot one. Next up, we have the boar. So you're going to want to head to that location on the map there, and you're going to want to do what I didn't do here. I ended up spooking it, but I was still able to get the photo. Again, keep in mind these photos do not have to be perfect. As long as the game accepts it, you're good. Next up, we have the pug. Now, I happen to find this just down the street from Franklin's penthouse, and all of the richer Los Santos area is great for dogs. It's always random which one you're going to get, so keep driving around till you find the one you need. Next up is the Border Collie. Now, this is another one that is more random than anything. You will sometimes find them in parks, but they can also easily be found roaming the streets of Los Santos. Next up we have the Poodle, another random dog. This one I happened to find walking around Los Santos. Next up we have the Great Cormorant. Now, cormorants are a bird that typically flies above the mountains in GTA 5. You're going to be up on mountains all the time for this mission, so whenever you are, look in the sky, and if you see the bird, take a picture. There's a total of 4 birds you're going to have to photograph, so you need to make sure you get them all. So next up we have the mountain lion. As the name implies, this lion is typically found at every mountain in Los Santos and is one of the more deadly animals that you have to get a photo of. If the lion ends up spotting you while taking the photo, it will target and attack you, and you will not be able to send the photo to the Los Santos Tourist Department in time. I was able to get a photo from afar, making sure to get the ear in the frame so that the game accepts it. You can also try to get the lion while it's asleep. Either one works well. So next up we have the crow. This one is pretty easy. Just head to this location on the map and you will see crows sitting on top of that trailer. Next up we have the West Highland Terrier, which I found at this park, but can commonly be found roaming the streets of Los Santos. And that's it, guys. We have now got a photograph of all 20 animals, and we have just received an email informing us of our prize, which is the Kraken sub. Alright, so now that we have completed the photo challenge and been told that we've received the Kraken sub as a prize, we can now enter the cheat code BUBBLES whenever we're in the water to spawn the sub. And there you go. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.